My pleasure. You made two of my all-time favorite movies.
Right.
The Watchmen, which I fucking love,
Okay, awesome.
and 300.
Okay, awesome.
Those are if I have like a top 20 list. I've never like formally put together a top 20 list, but those are in there.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
sure.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that because, 300 was a complete labor of love and an insane. 300 was. I was a Frank Miller fan for a long time, right? And I thought I would do Dark Knight Returns. Frankly, that was the movie I wanted. I still want to do it. I always tell everyone like Dark Knight Returns. If I could do Dark Knight Returns, I'd be done with comic book movies.
Really?
Well, because if you've done Watchmen, oh sorry, I'm banging the mic. If you do Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns, like for me, you're good. Your legacy is set. So like Batman versus Superman, literally steals a lot of Dark Knight Returns. I'm not going to say it didn't. It did, but it's still not Dark Knight Returns. So I think that's still out there. But I always, for a long time, I had 300 like on my coffee table at my house when I was making TV commercials, and I'd have my friends over. I'd be like, I'm going to make this one day. It's going to look exactly like this comic book. And they'd be like, yeah, you're sure it is. And I was having a general meeting with Gianni Nunari, who was one of the producers, and he was asking me about what I like. And he had that graphic novel in his office, like on his table. And I went, well, okay, you know what? If I could do anything, that book right there, I would make that. And he goes, well, what do you mean? How would you make it? And I literally just opened it up and I go, we'd film this. We'd film these pictures. It would look like this. And he goes, okay, that's cool. Like, so you're saying you would just shoot the movie and it would look like this graphic novel? I go, that's what I'm saying. And I think, and that's what, but at the time we couldn't sell it. We tried, we went around town with it. We tried to, we went to all the studios. They were all kind of like, yeah, sword and sandals. Yeah.
Wasn't it the same time that Troy was being made?
It was exactly the same time as Troy. And when we went to Warner Brothers originally with it, they literally were like, we have Troy. So why would we want this? We have Brad Pitt. Like literally Brad Pitt is in our movie. I go, we're going to do something crazy. We're not even going to shoot it outside. And they were like, what? Okay, you're nuts. And I go, yeah, we're not going to go for one shot outside. We ended up going for one shot outside for this, when the Persian messengers are coming, that super high-speed shot where the horses are kind of coming over the hill. We shot that outside because we just couldn't get the horses going fast enough. It's the shot right before this, I think. Oh, no, it's this one. That's it. It's that shot. So that shot was the horses. That was a high-speed shot we did with Photosonics outside. But that was it. That's like the only shot outside. Everything else is on stage. Because we couldn't get the horses fast enough inside, yeah. And it was too expensive. That was a low-budget movie, we couldn't get...
300 was a low-budget movie?
Yeah, because we shot it all on stage, 60 days. Like, that's like why there's no director's cut of 300 is because... every frame of film we shot is in the...
You shot that movie in 60 days?
60 days, yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy, yeah.
That's insane.
It almost killed us, but it was fun. But yeah, so when we took it to Warner Brothers, they were like, finally... Well, what happened was I did Dawn of the Dead, and then from Dawn of the Dead, I was supposed to do I Am Legend, right? And I Am Legend... was this movie that was at Warner Brothers that they were like, what do you think? And then there was some kind of crazy mix-up, and they ended up giving that movie to someone else. And then I think they felt bad or whatever, and they said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I really still want to do 300. And so we shot that test shot. I think it's on the DVD. There's a test shot we did, and they said, okay, if you can make the movie look like that, go do it.
Was that one of the first movies that was ever shot in front of a green screen? Like basically most of the movie except that one scene?
Sorry. Yeah, I don't think it was like, look, green screen photography was like a well-known way to make a movie, visual effects and all that.
The whole movie?
Yeah, I don't know about a whole movie. Yeah, that was weird. I always say they go like, well, what innovations? Like what? And I always go like, it's basically the same technology that the weatherman uses, like when he stands in front of the green screen and says like, oh, the front's coming in from the north. It's literally the same. It's literally the same technology, because look, That guy, easily you could put like the weather behind that guy right there, and it'd be the same. That's Eli. That's my son.
Oh, wow.
He's now making movies. He was the second unit director on Rebel Moon.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he also plays the young Rorschach in
Watchmen?
In Watchmen,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
like the baby Rorschach, yeah. Because like you put your kid in the movie, and I always was like, oh, let's have Eli do that because it's easier, like he has to like beat the other kid up. Just Eli's better because like I don't have to talk to like some other, because like actually there's a scene in Watchmen where he bites the kid's face and he pulls the flesh off the face, and I go, you know what? Let's just get E to do it, because then I can just be like, okay, E, bite this. Now pull it, like rip it off.
Right.
The only troubling part of that is that there was a scene that we did in that movie where because Rorschach's mom was a prostitute, right? So there's that scene where Rorschach's mom in the flashbacks like, I should have had that abortion, right? And she slaps him in the face, right? Because